Howdy. Just thought I'd pop by to give you all a very brief guide for the upcoming Jester's Festival that's being tested on the update 41 PTS. Alright, let's get right into it. You'll be able to complete an event-related quest to obtain a Pie of Misrule memento if you'd like. However, interacting with this memento is no longer necessary to obtain the experience bonus for this event. Everyone will obtain a 100% bonus to their experience gain passively just by logging in and playing while this event is active. The devs have stated that they are working on a means to display this experience buff in-game with some kind of visual indicator to assure players that the XP bonus is active. This is something that we'll be able to look out for in the future. As per usual, you'll be able to complete Jester's Festival daily quests to obtain event tickets and event rewards. You can find the daily repeatable event quest givers in the following cities. In fact, their location's even indicated on your map via this little event icon, not to be confused with the location of the Impresario event merchant, which uses the same icon. The quests themselves require you to partake in some tomfoolery, to participate in a little bit of trolling, some might say, among other goofy tasks to obtain some event-specific goodies. The first Jester's Festival quest that you complete each day will reward you with 3 event tickets and a gold quality stupendous Jester's Festival box. Subsequent dailies will reward you with purple quality Jester's Festival boxes that are less likely to reward you with the good shit. Last year, players were able to obtain fragments that, when enough were combined, would create a silly Daedroth costume, perfect for all of the scalies out there. This year's goofy ensemble consists of the Jester's Seeker suit outfit. You'll be able to obtain Jester's Seeker suit style pages from your reward boxes so that you too can, as the patch notes put it, dress up like a slurpy squid fella from Scenic Apocrypha. Dress up like a what now? The least confusing ESO merchant, the Impresario, will be back and she'll have 3 fragments of the Molech Ball Illusion Impet and the Plain Meld's Master Body and Face markings for sale, along with bound iterations of fragments and style pages for the new event goodies that are dropping this year. She'll also be selling the Scrap of Minstrel's Cloth fragments from the previous year's event for the gamers who never got a chance to acquire them. Do recall that the only currency that she accepts is event tickets. She will not accept gold, AP, or ERP, I'm afraid. In many ways, this seasonal event reminds me of the New Life Festival, in the sense that it's an event that happens every year and whose formula doesn't change all that much. While I remember it being very fun to participate in at first, the novelty wears off fast for us cringe veteran player Andys that are still playing this dead game. But I do still enjoy participating in these events for a little bit for my event tickets and to earn a bit of gold. Surprise, surprise. If you too are looking to earn gold from this event, I recommend doing the following. As usual, you can sell the event-specific style pages that you get from reward boxes as soon as you get them during the start of the event, when the demand for them will be at its highest point. You can always repurchase any style pages that you want at the end of the event when their prices drop quite a bit. This is an XP bonus event, meaning it'll be a great time for players to power level some new characters or work on leveling up skill lines. As is the case, anytime there's an XP event, XP-related items are great things to sell. This could mean experience gain consumables, like the handful of ambrosias that exist, or even alchemy master crafting writs, for those gamers that prefer to farm XP by spamming alchemy writs. Players that may not have been aware of the Barney cosplay outfit that exists in ESO may now be made aware of it thanks to the Impresario's inventory. Instead of spending their precious tickets on these silly fragments, some players may wish to spend their gold on them instead, as gold is much easier to acquire. If you have any leftover fragments from previous Jester's Festival events, now is usually a great time to sell them. Following this logic, some players may be made aware of all the little mementos and other rewards that you can receive from this event after doing a handful of daily event quests and opening up their Jester's boxes. These mementos require a handful of fragments in order to be created. For example, the Jester's Festival Joke Popper memento requires a handful of Joke Popper parts. If you receive fragments like these from reward boxes and you don't need them yourself, or you have old ones chilling in your bank from previous events, you can always sell those for a fair amount of gold, especially especially during the start of the event, as some players would rather pay with gold to obtain these goodies and complete their mementos than have to spam the same event quests over and over. The Jewels of Misrule and dubious Camoran Throne recipes are great recipes that can drop from this event to hang on to sell later in the year, as these consumables are still recommended quite often by creators, websites, and other players as decent meals to use for a variety of content. These two recipes have always sold for a significant amount of gold, especially after several months have passed since the Jester's Festival has come to a close. But I would be mindful of investing too heavily in anything related to consumables for the time being, as the developers revealed at the Gold Road pre-brief event that I attended that they do plan on eventually changing how food and potions work in accordance with their hybridization plans at some point. When exactly this will happen, or what exactly these changes will look like, we do not yet know. But these changes could very well shake things up, so just be mindful of this. Alright, that's a quick overview of the event and some relevant gold earning tips to go along with it. Hopefully you've taken away something useful, or at the very least, now you know what to expect during the upcoming Jester's Festival. It does not have a date yet, as it's just being tested on the PTS at the moment and hasn't been officially announced. But this event usually takes place around the end of March. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my YouTube members for the additional support, and I'll see ya in the next video. Cheers!